gang, I am super excited to tell you about my new Twonotes Dynamic IR cab, really. It is called the Alien Cab, and it's freaking awesome. So this kind of thing might look familiar to you, and it has a story, so stay with me if you will. I was perusing the Google, as you know we do. I found this auction. It was like a super rock star auction with Little Richard and Elvis and Steve Vai. There was part of Steve Vai's old rack gear, a Steve Vai guitar, that like acrylic see-through one, and a guitar cab. You know, of everything, what really just sang to me was this cab. So I looked, and I think it had like an auction price of like $1,500 or something. And I said, well, that sounds, expensive for a cab, but fine, I'll take it. It's a Steve Vai owned cab. So I didn't know how auctions really worked. So on the day of the auction, I was like, yes, let's do this. $1,500. And that's not how it worked at all. It just opened up to pre-bidding. Before even the auction, the price is going up. I'm like, whatever. Something lost, I guess. Then I had a dream. This is how sick I am here. I had a dream that the auction day came and I didn't get the cab. And I woke up mad. I was like, that's it. I'm getting this cab. Auction came. I just bid away. I was like, forget it all. No family vacations. No more school. No more eating. And I won the cab. Now, one more facet to this story was I didn't realize this. I thought it was like Reverb, where the seller of the cab pays the auction house. No. The buyer of the auction. So you buy, and you have to pay another 20% or something to the auction house on top of it. And then you have to pay to get it shipped to you. And it's a 412 cab. Oh, man. Thankfully, I live not too far from where the auction house had its storage, so I was able to drive and pick it up. And I'll tell you, I was so pumped anyway, but I was really nervous that it would just sound like total garbage, terrible, and be unusable. But it's not. It sounds awesome. So here's what it is. Ta-da! This is the lot card. Music icons, June 11th, 2021. Steve Vai Marshall 412 speaker cabinet used on David Lee Roth tours. Get out of town. So it's a Marshall. It's a 1960B cab, right? Serial number something 236 something. It's all scratched out. It's signed by Steve at the top in a silver Sharpie. It's inscribed with 30 watt. This speaker cabinet was used on stage by Steve Vai with David Lee Roth during the Eat 'em and Smile 86 and 87 tours and Skyscraper in 1988 tours, and was also used on the Sex and Religion tour in 93 and 94. Shoot, that's all you had to say. So I plugged it in the first time, and it sounds awesome. It doesn't sound like a brand new vintage 412 cab. It sounds like it was maybe used on tours at blistering volumes with a screaming guitar legend, sorcerer, alien from another planet, just cranking through it for years. So I'm sure someone else would be interested in this. So I checked with my Twonotes guys. So what I came up with is the Big Hairy Guitars Alien Cab. Alien Cab 86, that's as the cab is. All of its disgusting beauty. It's got that white paint job. It has 4 vintage 30s in it. So I picked the best one, and that's 86. Now the Alien Cab 87 is a speaker I installed after the fact. I saved the vintage 30. I'll put it back later. But I would read all these vintage guitar magazines and they would say, oh, I used 30 watt Celestions. This is pre-vintage 30, so what was that? So I found the 30 watt Celestion. It's a grayback speaker, 30 watts, and it sounds a little like thicker and more vintagey, I guess you could say. But it's a cool sound. It's a nice alternative to the Vintage 30, in fact. To do a cool custom paint job on the cab in Photoshop. I didn't touch the cab. It's still in its pristine mint condition. And finally, there's the Alien Green. I took my best sounding Celestian Greenback, popped it in there, and that sounded awesome too. And that one gets the full-blown green treatment. Actually, that's my favorite look. If I could just like always have that up, no matter what cab sound is coming out, that would be that would make me happy. But whatever, I got choices now, so I'm pumped nonetheless. All of the guitars in the opening are using the Alien Cab Pack. In keeping with the spirit of things, I used the Synergy Vi module for most of that opening. So that's the preamp. I went into the Fryette power station and then directly into my DAW and applied the cab after the fact. So I'll play you a couple raw examples of that. I'll throw down a couple more so you could just hear some, like Les Paul into like a cranked, well, I'm going to use Friedman. I'll switch the cabs around a little bit so you can hear what it sounds like. And if you like them, they're available at links below on all of your Twonotes and Twonotes related products. So I hope you enjoy it. It's brought me a lot of joy. And to be honest, doing high gain whammy bar antics through a 412 at super high volume is the fastest way to get the cops called on you, or to just get kicked out of your family. This is the way to do it. Go in through an attenuator, call up your cab pack, and do the